Welcome to Relationship Marketing Life Coach Uplifts. Thank you so much for joining us, whether you're live right now or on the recording. Today we have special guests joining us, Michele Mercier out of Hudson, Massachusetts, and she's going to be jumping on at the halfway point. I am one of your co-hosts, Sharon Grimm with SendOutCards. Been part of SendOutCards for 6 years. I'm a senior manager. I started simply using it for my Christmas cards, and it was so great I had to share it with others for business and personal use. And my other co-host is Carol Ward. Go ahead, join us.
Hi there. Today I am actually joining you from Webster, New York, where I am visiting family and a few SendOutCards distributors. So it is so exciting for us to be able to bring this program to you and to have Michele as our guest. Michele is an incredible speaker and mentor. I can't wait for you to meet her. So with that, why don't we just get started quickly here, Sharon, and rock and roll. Sound good?
Sounds great. So we'll just click the slides along. The information that we're going to share with you will change your life, not only financially, but also emotionally. Simply apply the information and it could completely transform how you think and do business and send cards and build relationships. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. SendOutCards is making a positive impact worldwide every single day, and we simply want you to be a part of it without changing anything you currently do.
Sweet. Before we get too deep into this, I really want to give you the background of SendOutCards. Back in 2003, Cody Bateman founded SendOutCards. We have our international headquarters in Salt Lake City, Utah, and we're a member of the DSA, which is the Direct Sellers Association. It's a fabulous organization that governs our type of business. So Cody had this dream that he wanted to take the offline brick and mortar foundation of greeting cards and gifts to an online click and order foundation. Just like Amazon did for books, Netflix did for movies, and iTunes did for music, these $3 billion companies, they've effectively collapsed the inefficiencies in our marketplace, and they've made our lives easier. I don't know about you, but I know that Amazon is the number one go-to for me for ordering things. It's where I go to look for pretty much anything, and I know it can be delivered quickly. So that's changed the way that we buy stuff. And Netflix has created the term binge watching because of their model and what they've done to that industry. You can now find a movie series or a TV series and you can sit there for the whole weekend and just watch away. And that would be where that term came from. Well, iTunes, they've essentially done the same thing in the music industry. All that you have to do is click on a track, download it, and you're listening to it before you know it. I can't remember the last time I even saw a music store, let alone went into one. So that's where we've been directing SendOutCards.
That's right. And SendOutCards is doing the exact same thing in the greeting card and gifting industry. Whether in your home, your office, or sitting on a beach, or out in New York, like Carol is. You can choose a card, put a message in it, upload pictures, and when you hit the magic send button, and this is totally what hooked me, SendOutCards takes it from there. They print it, stuff it, stamp it, and mail it. That's all I needed to hear.
Absolutely. That's why I got involved in it, because that entire digital revolution is not just SendOutCards. It's all around us. Did you realize that the largest taxi company owns no taxis? Uber. And the largest telecom company, they have no lines. That's Skype, and I'm sure that there's other ones coming along. I know that Zoom is our number one go-to at this point. And the largest media owner creates no content, Facebook, because we all do our part on that one. The largest movie house owns no cinemas, Netflix. The largest software vendor, Apple and Google, they don't create the apps. There are an immense number of people creating apps out there every day. And do you realize that the largest greeting card and gifting company has no store? SendOutCards.
That's right. SendOutCards is the #1 relationship marketing and customer appreciation program in the world, sending over 140 million greeting cards and 7 million gifts over the past 13 years. In fact, no other company sends more first-class mail than SendOutCards.
Wow. And these cards that we've been talking about, they can be created right from your computer.
Or your smartphone, and it doesn't matter if it's an iOS or an Apple or an Android. You can choose a card and send it from wherever you are.
Absolutely. And just like the rest of the world, that instant gratification can now be extended to send out cards, because we do everything from our phones and our iPads and our tablets. We can all do any of these things with our movies, our books, our banking. We can do business.
That's right. And our CEO, Cody Bateman, he took a look at that follow-up for business, and he found that 80% of business follow-up falls into 3 categories, and they are: it was great to meet you, thank you so much, and we're celebrating the new possibilities of working together. And that's what planted the seed and birthed the first impression kit that you're seeing here in front of you. And it comes in with these 3 cards in 2 different styles, pearl white and black satin. And it's really super easy to send, right, Carol?
Absolutely. Let me show you just how easy that is. This is the app when it comes up on your phone. And you'll see down in the bottom of that app a double envelope. That's our campaign, and that's where you're going to find your first impressions kit. So we're going to go ahead and select the First Impressions White New Possibilities card. As soon as we do that, it pops right into our phone, and wow, isn't that kind of a nice, sweet, clean look? Well, all you have to do is swipe to the left, and now you have the inside left of that card. We have the opportunity for you to customize this completely with a photograph of your meeting, your event, and pop it in there, and it's automatically formatted for you. It just looks so professional. Now you swipe again, and you are looking at the inside right of that card, and we've pre-populated a message in there, but please put in your own message with your signature and make it truly come from the heart, because that's what these cards are all about. Swipe again, and you can see the back of that card. This is Cody's logo and his brand, and make it whatever is about you, so that you can actually promote yourself and have that uniform look across everything that you do. Once you've done that, all you have to do is add in who you're going to send it to. LJ is who it was addressed to on the inside, so we're going to go ahead and select LJ, and it tells us how many points and what the expense is for that. And we're going to go ahead and submit that, and look what shows up in LJ's mailbox. Holy moly, is that a beautiful card? I don't know about you, Sharon, but I think that that first impression is going to make a pretty strong, lasting impression when he sees this.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what's really cool is this lasting impression will cost you about $2 on the best plan.
Nice.
So let's talk about those customer options that we have. We have a preferred monthly package at $39 a month, which will give you 100 points a month. No commitment. You can cancel at any point in time. That gives you your best pricing at 39 cents per point. Our other options are the retail package at $9.80 a month and the pay-as-you-go with a slide and scale fee from 66 cents to 43 cents per point. Depending more points you buy, less you pay. However,
yeah, that's great information for that daily usage of it. Let's talk about the other tools, and we've put together some bundles to make it easier for you to take advantage of those tools at a really nice discounted price. Both the marketing and business bundle include that first impressions kit that we just showed you. That was by itself a $249 value if you buy alone. So as you can see, that really pumps up the value of these bundles. Now, the business bundle has a $1,380 value if you bought all of these items individually. So for just $800, you get almost $1,400 worth of value. The marketing bundle is a $754 value for just $395. And that includes all of the tools that you need, with the exception of a multi-user account that you would find in the business bundle. Or if you're on a tighter budget for right now and you want to upgrade later, you could do the personal bundle and get some of those tools and get yourself going. So get back to whoever sent you here and let them work with you to decide what's your best option.
Absolutely. And as you're looking at all this and thinking about the cards, you may be thinking to yourself, I know other people that could benefit from using it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's simply a $50 additional cost to become a distributor with SendOutCards. If you pair that $50 a distributorship with either a marketing bundle or a business bundle, you're going to get a bonus of the distributor follow-up campaign pack, which alone, I think separately, is about $100. So you get that included when you've combined it with a marketing bundle or business bundle. Let's take a look at what that is. This is a new option. And it's, again, this is the follow-up campaign for distributors. That's a 4-touch campaign. You can use it. This particular one is for customers. That's in front of you here. And there's also a 4-touch campaign that can be sent out for your team of distributors as you grow your business, which is just phenomenal. I've been loving using it, and so hasn't Carol. And yeah.
They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful cards, and they do make a great impression, and they just help you get your customers and your distributors going down the right track. So it's a beautiful thing. Alone, they were a $99 value. So let me just give you a brief overview on the different types of people that get involved with SendOutCards. We've broken them down into 4 groups because as we talk to people, they usually fall into one of these 4. You're 1 if you're a customer, and that's fabulous. No, you're 2 if you're a referral partner, or you want to have a self-funding marketing plan, and we can tell you lots more about that if you're interested. You're 3 if you want to earn money working part-time and maybe pay off that that school loan or that car payment and really make a dent in your daily budget. Or you may want to be replacing your current income. So then you would be a number 4. So take a listen to some of the financial options that we're going to go through right now and see where you fall.
Great. Thanks, Carol. So just real quick, we're just going to focus on the marketing bundle, just so you understand. For each marketing bundle you sell, you can earn up to $335. And for each marketing bundle sold in your organization, you can earn up to $195. Simply double those values for the business bundle and have them for the personal bundle. And that's a one-time customer acquisition bonus. There's another piece.
Yes, there is. And that other piece is what we call residual income. As a distributor, you're going to be sharing this with other people out there, and you're going to be signing up customers. For every customer that you sign up, as they buy points, that is a 20% commission that you'll receive on a monthly basis. And then you'll share it with more people who will become distributors, and those distributors will share it with people who become distributors, and so on. So if you had 3 people sharing with 3 people with 3 people, as you get down in the levels, that could be 3,200 people in your organization at level 7. And we do pay commissions to an infinite level. The monthly commission percentage, as you can see, is 2% until you reach that level 7. And it becomes more than that as you rank advance within the company too. So it's all, how big is your team going to be? Because that's going to determine how big your residual income will be.
Absolutely. So as Carol mentioned before, just get back to whoever shared this YouTube video with or this webinar with, and let them know if you're a 1, a customer, a 2, a referral partner, 3, earn money part-time on the side, or 4, if you're interested in replacing your current income.
Absolutely. And just to wrap up here, SendOutCards is poised for massive growth. They have international expansion that we keep adding countries that we can do business in. It's phenomenal. And millions of people are going to experience Send Out Cards over just the next few years. And we will be a worldwide household name.
Awesome. So join us today in whatever level fits you. And now we are at the halfway point and we get to welcome our guest. Michele, can you hear us yet? Did we unmute you? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
You guys, there we go.
Okay, great. Awesome. So I'm going to just quickly introduce you. I'm so excited. Michele is a very engaging speaker, a passionate coach, and an experienced business consultant. She has spent the past 15 years working in the nonprofit and for-profit sectors with clients such as PayPal, eBay, and Ralph Lauren. Michele has an extensive background in management, training, marketing, and operations. In the early 2016, Michele found herself exhausted and burnt out and absolutely miserable. The intensity of raising two small children, which I know this from a fact, climbing that corporate ladder and working 60 plus hours a week was taking its toll extremely. Her self-care was non-existent, and she felt as though she had lost herself a long time ago. Michele didn't want any part of that, so she decided to embark on a quest to find her authentic self again. Create Honesty was started with the goal of passing along all her lessons learned. Whether it be in business or in your personal life, it is important to live authentically. If you want to be truly happy and deeply satisfied with your life, Michele wants to inspire and empower you to make that happen on a daily basis. So I am super excited, and I know Carol is too, to invite Michele Mercier on. Woohoo! I can't wait to hear you today.
Well, hello, ladies. I am really, really excited to be on two of my favorite people in this world are on this call, on this webinar with us, Carol and Sharon. And I'm even more excited to speak about Send Out Cards because I think I first heard about it from Sharon at a networking event. And I just remember her speaking about it and me turning and being like, this is a thing? Like, why doesn't everybody know about this amazing product? Because, just the ability to simplify my life, number one, simplify my business, number two, and number three, make people feel good in the process was like, so blew my mind. And also when you think about the price of, a card, when you go to a store, it's a no-brainer. And you can do it in 2 seconds on your phone. So again, it just clicked with me. And I use it from a business perspective as a coach, as a life coach. My personal and my professional tend to overlap and integrate, which is part of what I teach anyway, which is work-life integration. So if you see this card right here, this is a great example and something that I was so excited to send because this went to a friend, a professional colleague, Jen Masita, who is the founder of the Metro West Conference for Women, who is putting up their first annual one next week, and she sold it out. And when I saw these little pictures on Facebook, these are actual pictures that I pulled from Facebook, their memes in their actual sold out message. I felt like she needed to have that message in hand because it was such a big accomplishment. You see their mission statement written there and you see the sold out message. And I just wanted to pass that on to her so she could have it in hand and cherish it. And she actually did say she'd cherish it for the rest of her life, which was, makes me feel so good. All right, next slide, Carol. All right, praise. So when I'm working with my clients, a lot of the times, my clients are normally women. And a lot of the times they have certain hurdles to get over. And one of the questions that I ask them is, a year from now, what do you want your life to look like? And I have them really go into detail about that vision. And I use Send Out Cards quite a bit to send a little reminder of what they told me. So they have a tangible to hold on to when they're maybe in those darker moments and trying to achieve their goals. So this one right here, I literally wrote one of my favorite pieces of her vision was that she wants to be consistently happy. Now, don't we all want to be that? But if I had just written that in an email, that wouldn't have really conveyed the message as strongly as her receiving this postcard, encouraging her to keep going and be happy with it. And that, loved it. Loved it. Oh, and lifting up. Oh, goodness. I would send these all the time if I could. So this card right here, I was working with a young lady who was job searching. And originally she contacted me because I do a lot of, again, career and life coaching. And what I find is that people will come to me thinking that their resume isn't good enough, that piece isn't good enough. But really what it comes down to is they're in their own head and they're not seeing their value. So what I had her do was I had her go through and actually make a list of every trait that, is valuable about her. And I had her do it for herself. When she emailed me that list, I put it in the card for her. And I sent it to her, and I timed it so it was going right before her big interview. And I told her to keep it with her so that she had that confidence. And whenever she started doubting herself, to reread that list, guys, because look at the words on that and look at the ability to print it out and bring it. And she was flying to the interview across the country. So she was able to bring this amazing piece with her. And, even in the waiting room for the interview, if she needed to hold it and cherish it. So that was amazing.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Oh, I love this one. So this is a woman who would attend my workshops, and I adore her. And she had written to me because she was kind of on the precipice of, should I take the leap and create my own business? Should I not? And she decided to take the leap. And, a lot of the times, having been the person who did something like that, you have people that come at you with a little bit of skepticism. What are you doing? Whether it's from a place of worry or whatever their motivation may be. But I wanted to make sure that she had something that said, you're doing a great job. You are amazing. And when you do what you love, the universe does rush in to support you, and keep going. And to actually congratulate her, because making that first step is the hardest. And, when anybody else is coming at you with, I don't believe in you, she can look at this piece and know that somebody does.
Amazing.
Oh, this is the smorgasbord. So I love this slide. So many pieces. So the first one with the picture is my dear friend, Teresa, who I am so proud of. And if she's watching this, I hope she hears it, because I am super proud of her. She is in her 50s, and she has just decided to go back to school for another degree. And she had posted that picture on Facebook saying, I can't wait. Here I am going back to school. And this is I think it was her undergrad picture from obviously when she was not in her 50s. And to go back to a university in your 50s is just, intimidating, but she's doing it. So I sent her this because honestly, I can't wait to see that picture recreated. It's just going to be an amazing side by side. And I'll probably send her a card for that too. If we move to, sorry. That's okay. Across the way, have a beautiful day. That's a card I sent to a woman who actually had multiple people in her family pass away within I think it was 2 months. When I say multiple, I mean 5, all pass away, and parents and in-laws and things like that. And she actually just kind of mentioned it to me in passing. And I thought, well, she needs a little something. So I sent her that Have a Beautiful Day card with a book in hand to kind of give her a little bit more inspiration. Then the next one is, there are many more than 50 reasons that you're fabulous. I had a dear friend that turned 50, and her daughters made all of these little pictures and little writings of every reason why she's fabulous up to 50. And she posted it on Facebook. So I took the picture and sent it her way as a reminder, because when those all come down off the wall, maybe she won't have it. And now she does. And the last little one down the bottom, the one that's a little reminder of the strength and perseverance, I sent to a client because, she was questioning a lot of her decisions. She had had a rough time with divorce and custody and different things like that. And I, on the front of the card, which you don't see here, is I put a picture of her with her kids. Because that way she had a constant reminder. And because the 5x7 cards also fit right in a picture frame, she had a tangible version of this reminder for her when she was hitting the tough times. So those are my encouragement cards.
Awesome.
Oh, testimonials. Some of these are amazing. I'm incredibly grateful for your thoughtful gift. I will treasure this card always. I mean, somebody says that to you, that's not a statement to take lightly. I mean, none of these really are, especially the thank you so much for the Mother's Day card. It was the only one I received. So at Mother's Day, you know, being someone who wants to inspire and empower women, I sent just Mother's Day cards, plain and simple, out to a huge amount of my friends who were, you know, moms. And that, getting that quote back kind of rocked me to the core because, you know, you would think a person with children and stuff like that would get one, but you never know how these cards will impact other people. And then that last quote, oh my goodness. I sent a woman who is coming out of a divorce. She was going through it for, I think it was her 2-year anniversary or something of kind of being by herself. And she posted a sassy picture on Facebook, like, this is my anniversary. And I took a card and I sent her an anniversary card. And I said, I can't wait to see what the next 2 years brings. And that is the response that she posted on Facebook, because people, again, you don't realize it's just a card, but it does so much more for folks than just a card.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, just makes me cry myself.
I know.
We've all had those.
Yeah.
Oh.
Michele, I know you as a friend personally, so there's a little something here that I'm seeing as a theme beyond create honesty. I know that a lot of your heart and your being is based around gratitude. Do you want to express the power of that, and why is that so?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So, the power of gratitude is infinite, in my opinion. So the ability to just say thank you to somebody is, number one, getting lost a little bit. And the ability to feel grateful is such an impactful thing in your life. So that's one of the number one things that I say to clients is, you know, you're too focused on what's going wrong. What are you grateful for? You know, the little things. And when life is tough, you know, that's when you need it the most. So that's what I mean about sending these cards out and having it be something that somebody will be surprised to receive. Like, I know Ellen Mars was one of your guests, and I loved her gratitude challenge, and I'm hoping to do one myself soon with my group, because it was literally, you know, this week, thank somebody who helped you in a store. This week, thank, you know, somebody that you haven't spoken to in a while. And just watch that actually turn around their life, and watch it turn around yours even more. Because I think a lot of the times with things like this, people will say, well, you know, I'm putting out the energy. And it's so much more than that, because every time I get a response from somebody around one of these cards, I'm grateful for SendOutCards because it's such an amazing product. And we need more of that gratitude in the world.
Awesome. Well, I think as a life coach, your clients are so lucky to have you. And this is awesome. And thank you so much for sharing. Carol, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I just, Michele, I just am so happy that you had the time to join us and have shared all this with us, because I know what an incredible person you are. And now a whole lot more people do too.
Oh, I hope so. And SendOutCards, again, you guys, like I said earlier, 2 of my favorite ladies, and SendOutCards, you guys have sent me cards too before from events when I was first starting my business. And those are things that I literally still have in a box, and I will always have.
Good.
So thank you both.
It's been awesome watching your career just unfold, and you just definitely have hit upon a career that I personally believe you were always meant to do.
I hope so.
Yeah,
you guys too, though. Spreading the joy and the gratitude, ladies.
Absolutely, my friend. With that, we're going to wrap it up because it is just about that time. And again, thank you all for joining us and for listening in to the webinar afterwards as well. We do want to tell you about the big event coming up in our lives, and that is on September 21st. We have an incredible event, don't we, Sharon?
Oh, yes. In Marlborough, Massachusetts from 6 to 9. Let that curtain show it. There's some details here. It's called Network for Success. And we have virtually live BNI founder Ivan Meisner as our keynote speaker. Talking to us, and things you will learn is how to have the mindset to network, how to read a room, and 24/7 follow-up. And with him will be Jordan Adler, who is just an epic icon within BNI, good friends with Ivan Meisner, walks the walk. He's also our top distributor in SendOutCards, and he will be sharing his card stories and testimonials and how he uses SendOutCards to network for success, as well as Steve Schultz coming out from Corporate Live. And we have just been told today that this has made it's now called a road tour, and it's on the official SendOutCards page. So we'll be marketing by home office. We have up to 100, what's our number, Carol, on registers?
On 170 people registered.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
our goal is within the next 2 weeks, we've got a little bit of work for us to do, but we will have 250 people in seats at that event.
Yeah.
Awesome. And if you know anybody that's involved with BNI, it's 5 CUs for Massachusetts, Connecticut, and New Hampshire right now. If you're not in one of those states, ask. I'm sure. Again, registration's below. Michelle will be there. I'll be there. Carol will be there. We all look forward to seeing you, and feel free to share this with others.
Okay, have a great day.